Welcome back, DOOL fans. The week of April 21st to 25 promises romance, regret, secrets, and a few ticking time bombs that could blow up everything. Let's break down all the tangled twists, heartfelt moments, and looming betrayals heading straight for Salem. We open the week with Xander and Sarah Horton setting their sights on something they've long postponed, a romantic escape, a trip meant to finally mark their new beginning. They're calling it a belated honeymoon, a chance to leave behind the betrayals, chaos, and family feuds that have shadowed them for months. Xander is pouring his heart into the preparations. He wants this to be perfect, a symbol of everything they've fought to rebuild. For once, it seems like they might have a clean slate. But lurking beneath Sarah's bright smiles and cheerful plans is a dangerous secret she's been carrying. Sarah knows more about the forged letter scandal than she's ever admitted. Vivian Alamain and Philip's scheme to deceive Xander still casts a long shadow, and Sarah's silence could come back to haunt her. Oblivious to her guilt, Xander is laser-focused on revenge, and Sarah knows the truth could destroy everything they're trying to reclaim. Will the romantic getaway be a blissful escape? Or will it become the stage for a devastating confession that tears them apart all over again? The perfect trip might just turn into the ultimate betrayal. Over at Salem High, young love is stirring up a storm. Tate decides it's time to make a move he's been planning for weeks, officially asking Sophia to the prom. Sophia is thrilled. It's the moment she's been hoping for, and the excitement of saying yes sets her heart soaring. For her, this is the beginning of something sweet and unforgettable. But while Sophia basks in her happiness, another set of eyes watches from a distance. Holly, who not long ago pushed Tate away, suddenly feels a sting she didn't expect: jealousy. Seeing Sophia step into the role she vacated awakens complicated emotions Holly isn't ready to admit, especially as she watches Tate and Sophia's growing closeness. Enter Doug Williams III, who may be exactly the distraction Holly needs. His easy charm and playful nature could pull Holly into a brand new connection, just as Tate and Sophia's relationship blooms. But teenage hearts are fragile. Expect jealousy, confusion, and messy emotions to crash the prom party before the night is over. Because when it comes to young love in Salem, nothing ever stays simple for long. Across Salem, JJ is drowning in regret, haunted by the fallout from his impulsive, damaging confrontation with Gabby. In a moment of anger and suspicion, fueled more by fear than fact, JJ lashed out. He treated Gabby not like someone he once cared for, but like a criminal, accusing her at the Salem Police Department, cornering her with harsh words and cold accusations, despite having no solid proof to stand on. Now, as the dust settles and the investigation moves forward without definitive evidence against Gabby, JJ's guilt becomes impossible to ignore. Every memory of Gabby's wounded eyes, every cruel word he hurled in frustration, they replay in his mind like a slow, painful punishment. JJ knows he crossed a line. And worse, he may have crossed it for good. Desperate to make things right, JJ starts quietly putting together a plan, something heartfelt, something real, to show Gabby that he sees her clearly now, not through the distorted lens of anger and fear. That he knows he was wrong. But Gabby isn't giving him an easy path back. She's protecting herself the only way she knows how, by erecting walls. Strong walls. Legal walls. She insists that any communication with her now go through her lawyer, a clear signal that the emotional bridge between them has been burnt to ashes. JJ understands. Words aren't enough. Apologies aren't enough. Trust, once broken, isn't rebuilt with promises. It's rebuilt with actions, patience, and a willingness to accept that forgiveness might never come. Still, JJ refuses to give up. He's prepared to fight, not just for Gabby's forgiveness, but to prove he's worthy of her trust again. But time is running out. And if JJ can't reach Gabby's heart before her pain hardens into something permanent, he might lose her forever. The question that hangs over them both like a storm cloud: can love survive betrayal? Or is some damage simply too deep to undo? Meanwhile, Rafe Hernandez finds himself trapped in a mess entirely of his own making. One wrong assumption that now threatens to destroy everything he thought was secure. It all started the moment he spotted Jada Hunter's blouse draped casually across Sean Brady's sofa. In an instant, jealousy and insecurity consumed him. Without giving Jada the benefit of the doubt, without asking for an explanation, Rafe jumped headfirst into the worst possible conclusion: betrayal. Blinded by rage and wounded pride, Rafe sought comfort in a reckless place, the familiar, complicated arms of Sammy Brady. One impulsive night, one disastrous decision, and now the foundation of trust between Rafe and Jada has been shattered. When the truth comes crashing down, Jada's reaction is swift and unforgiving. She demands space. She demands honesty. Above all, she demands the one thing Rafe failed to give her when it mattered most: trust. And as Jada pulls away to protect her heart, she finds herself leaning on someone familiar: Sean Brady. The same man who unintentionally became a symbol of Rafe's insecurities now becomes Jada's source of strength. The question looms large: could Rafe's worst fears, the ones he acted on, become a self-fulfilling prophecy? Forgiveness might still be possible, but only if Rafe can confront the real reasons he doubted Jada in the first place. Only if he can prove, with more than words, that he's not the man his rash actions made him out to be. But in Salem, second chances are never free. They have to be fought for, earned, and sometimes, even love isn't enough to bridge the damage already done. As the days tick by in Salem, the tension is rising and the stakes are climbing higher with every heartbeat. Every major player in town is standing at a crossroads, and the wrong decision could destroy the fragile lives they've built. Sarah Horton is weighed down by guilt. The truth about her knowledge of the forged letter haunts her. Will she find the courage to come clean before Xander, driven by his thirst for revenge, uncovers her betrayal in the most brutal way possible? Their love, once so resilient, is hanging by a thread Sarah herself may accidentally sever. J.J. Devereaux is desperate to turn back the clock. His harsh treatment of Gabby Hernandez over unproven allegations has left deep scars. Now, he's launching a heartfelt mission to mend what he broke. But words alone won't heal the pain he's caused. Can JJ prove that his love is real, and that Gabby's heart is still within reach? Tate Black and Sophia Choi are standing on the edge of young love, full of promise and excitement. Yet Holly Jonas' lingering jealousy and the charming interference of Doug Williams III threaten to pull them into a messy teenage triangle that could test their feelings before they even get a real chance. Rafe Hernandez faces the fallout of a reckless mistake. His betrayal shattered Jada Hunter's trust, and now Jada, wounded and guarded, is finding unexpected comfort with Sean Brady. Will Rafe be able to fight his way back into her heart, or has he already lost her to the very man he feared? Throughout Salem, secrets bubble just beneath the surface, poised to explode. Regret hangs heavy like a storm cloud ready to break. And reconciliation feels more elusive with every lie left unspoken. Because in Salem, secrets don't just fester in the dark, they demand to be revealed, often at the moment you least expect. As this explosive week unfolds on Days of Our Lives, every storyline reminds us why Salem is a town like no other, a place where love and loyalty are tested daily, and where no secret stays hidden forever. This week promises everything longtime fans crave, and everything the characters fear the most. Dreams built on fragile hopes are tainted by the slow leak of devastating truths. Relationships, once solid, are stretched to their absolute limits, with trust hanging by a thread. Old feuds, long thought buried, reignite like wildfire, bringing bitter rivalries and unexpected enemies back into play. Romantic getaways that were meant to heal could easily become battlefields of confession and confrontation. Broken hearts may find the hope of mending, or they may be crushed entirely beneath the unbearable weight of betrayal. And those alliances, the friendships and romances that once seemed untouchable? They're crumbling under the relentless pressure of secrets and lies finally coming to light. Prepare for a week packed with shocking twists, emotional gut punches, and confrontations that will leave no character, and no viewer, unchanged. Don't miss a moment. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you're always in the know with the latest DOOL spoilers, deep dives, and bold theories about what's coming next. Because in days of our lives, every heartbeat matters, and every buried secret is just waiting for its moment to blow everything apart.